Oh dear, my microphone has been off. Okay, so let me do it again. Okay, good afternoon. From here, it's me, Tinker, and I'm the head coach for Royal Q Team Crypto Thinkers. You are welcome. Once again, I was talking about, my microphone was off, so I was talking about the exchanges. We got some people, I think some new people that did not get the right information before, getting connected with us. They didn't get the right information. They thought you can connect all these 7 exchanges or 8 exchanges to 7 different Royal Q bots. Like one person, you have to activate 7 different Royal Q bots, and it's quite unfortunate that the person has to use that kind of money, which could have been used to start trade. So the person had to activate 7 different Royal Qs and connect it with all his exchanges, the exchanges here on Royal Q. So you just need only one Royal Q bot to connect to all these exchanges, as long as the exchange is available in the country in which you are in. Some countries you need to use VPN, and it's not everybody that has the financial capability to be able to subscribe to the monthly or the 1-year subscription to get those VPNs. So the catch is you can use one Royal Q app to connect to all these crypto exchanges. So don't go and activate 8 Royal Q to connect to all these exchanges. One Royal Q can connect to all these exchanges, and you can trade from all the exchanges that you've connected to. If you do capital management, you spread out your funds evenly, you'll be able to maximize profit. Okay, let me be sure. Okay, I was previously talking for the past 5 minutes. I didn't know my hand accidentally tapped on the microphone. So to move further, let's see. Okay, Admin Abby, please, am I still audible? So were you able to see my screen? Because in the past 5 minutes, I've been talking, but my microphone was off.
That's great.
Oh. Hello, ma.
I can see you.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Is there anybody who can also see my screen and can hear me? Okay.
Yes, we can hear you. Me too.
Oh, fantastic. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so we are done with the exchanges binding and people not making the mistake of binding eight Royal Q. One person, you activate 8 Royal Q to all the 8 exchanges. Please don't do that unless probably you want to open accounts for your family or something. But let's manage our monies well so that we can have enough USDT to cater for things. Okay, and then we move on to here. We have a place to call the price change. Let's see. Okay. So we have over here. We have the last price. In our level 100 class, we learned about the change. The changes are where we tap, and then the Royal Q will arrange the assets that are in green, that are trending or moving upwards, if I would say, or who have gained momentum. You see it in green. And then those that are probably coming from the dip or have dipped and are coming out, you also see them in red. So sometimes, preferably, we like entering on the one that have dipped very well, especially for those who have minimal capital. All fingers are not equal. When you open your palm, you see some of the fingers are short, some are big, some are slim, some are huge. So likewise, our Royal Q users. So we do our best. We are still doing our best to make sure that we have settings for people with as minimum capital as possible, like $100, so that they can be able to participate in the trading. At least $100, it will make you some money, but you can't compare it to maybe somebody having $1,000. If you have only $100, you have to do a lot of like work pertaining to, you have to trade consistently. You have to probably be trading on one shot signal, whether you wait for a signal to be dropped on the page, or you learn how to generate signals for yourself by our continuous teaching, our previous teaching, and then our continuous teaching. We are on the level 200 teaching class. So as you stay with us, you can't get everything the first month or the first 2 months you join Royal Q. I joined Royal Q 2021, and when we came, all these features were not here. Like the whole dashboard was totally different from what all of you are seeing now, especially the newbies. There has been a lot of updates and upgrades. Royal Q has added a lot of trading features to its app, and it's still adding to help our trading become flexible and help us to maximize profit. So it tries to occasionally add some features to the trading parameters and other parts of the app, so that we can be able to trade well. Okay, so here we have the percentage change, which we talked about. And then here we have the last price. The last price, you see an arrow. You see that we have an arrow is down and an arrow is up. The same thing here, arrow up, arrow down. Now here, the last price, it arranges the prices of these assets here. So if it's the USDT you are trying to trade on the USDT market, when you tap on it and then you tap on the last price, you tap on the arrow, it will bring and arrange all the pairs according to the price, the highest price. So obviously everybody knows that for now, the market that has the highest price and the highest market cap is what? Bitcoin. So I'm going to do that. Royal Q arranges it. So let's do it live. So I'm tapping on it. Watch it. You see that? I've tapped on it. So you see the arrow at the bottom has highlighted in a more darker shade than the one up. So when you do it this way, it's going to arrange all the coins on Binance that are on Royal Q. Okay, Royal Q is going to arrange it from the highest price all the way to the lowest price of each asset. So Binance is at 69,000 at this time of the meeting. Now, if you want to get it on a lower price, all the lower prices, you just tap on it again, and this Royal Q will arrange the price of the coins, yes, at this range. Like it starts from the lowest price all the way down. So you can see BTTC is having a lot of zeros. We have about maybe 6 or 7 zeros. As you're going down, the zeros will be reducing because it's arranging it from the lowest price of all the assets and all the way to the biggest price. So maybe you want to trade assets. You just want to trade assets that are having lots of zeros. We have traders, they like these kind of assets. They like to trade pepper, they like to trade sheep. These are meme coins, they like to trade bong, some of them Floki, we have traders like that. They like these kind of pairs. These pairs, they give a lot of money, especially when they are trending. You can make huge sums of money, as you witnessed in the previous weeks and months. And during the bull market, these coins are going to do extremely well. Okay, so you can see it has arranged it, and you can even use it to also trade by the percentages beside them. Okay, beautiful. Now let's get to the place where people talk about people were asking about how to manually sell a coin. Let's see, manually sell a coin. We'll get to this place I'm going to talk about here. After this place, we've been talking about it so many times. So I'll be getting here soon. So here, all these places, Royal Q was not having all these Bollinger Bands, all these things you are seeing here. There was nothing like this here on our previous Royal Q. But as time was going, they keep adding and adding and adding more trading features to it to enhance the app and make trading much more easy for us. So we don't have to always be going to our exchanges, or we have to be going to other apps every time to go and look at candlestick or anything. So I believe as time is going, Royal Q will be adding some maybe price range where we can use our price range to draw our percentage drop that we want. Okay, probably you want to trade a coin, you love some coin. I have people who love BNB, they love Bitcoin, they love to trade only Ethereum, they like Solana, they don't trade any other asset. We have people like that, so they would want to be on that coin for a long time, so they just trade the up and down movement of the coin. Okay, so before we get to this place, let's get to here. So we have people who mistakenly do something, and I've been cautioning us on that. Let me be sure if I'm still audible. Am I still here? Can we go on? Okay, you can give me a thumbs up. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for that feedback. I want to make sure that I'm still audible so I don't miss out on the good. So here we have TRU. So we have people who have assets that are being delisted, especially I'm using Binance as an example. And these assets probably might not have met Binance's protocol or criteria. So periodically, Binance has been scanning or going through these assets per probably their trading volume or their team developers. They try to reach out to them. If they are not getting feedback or they are not meeting up with Binance's protocol, it's just like you've rented a place, a house, and then the landlord expects you to do some few things every month, and you don't do them. And once you're not meeting up with the landlord's protocol or criteria, the landlord will give you probably a 3-month prior notice that if you do not do this or do that, I'm going to remove you. I'm going to, let you move out of my room. So I get somebody else who can follow my criteria to come on board. So you see, they delist and they add new coins. They delist and they add new coins. But sometimes some of these coins, when they are delisting them, it's a 50-50. Some of these coins are still being traded on other exchanges, and they'll be doing well. And they'll be there on the other exchanges for years and still be trading. But just because Binance is the #1 crypto exchange per rank, when you see their trading volume, automatically, because of the volume of people that are on its platform, psychologically everybody will want to sell off their coin. So when they sell off the coin, just the news alone will make the coin just go down in market price. Okay, so you see that even as Binance deletes some of the coins, the 2 or 3 days, you see the coin is still, having some green candlestick, is making 10% profit, even as it has dipped, and it's even being traded on other markets or other exchanges also. Now the question is, how do I manually sell it off and then convert it to a coin preferably like Floki? So you normally would want to first come to your Royal Q app. Some people have been making the mistake of going to the exchange directly to go and convert. Don't do it that way. As long as you're working with Royal Q says that if you continuously come here and be selling off your coin, you come and then you manually sell, you go to your Binance, and then you go and convert the coin without coming to your Royal Q here to sell it off. And then later you sell it off, it will give abnormal operation and it will still charge you fuel fee for doing that. Yes, it will charge you fuel fee. If you, RQ says, if you keep doing that continuously, it will flag your account and it can ban your account permanently. So I just want to caution this. I've been saying it in our previous meetings around December thereabout, that please, if you want to manually sell off a coin, sell it off on Royal Q first, and then you can go to your Binance and then you do your conversion, or you want to come back to your Royal Q and then put it on an asset, set your TP on it, and you wait for it to pump out in profit. Okay, so the only thing that people don't like to use the Royal Q to do that is because of the fuel fee. But one advantage is when you sell off that coin that is going to be delisted, when you sell it off, and then you're going to convert it, you want to convert it into an asset like Floki. You know, when you come and buy Floki here on Royal Q, and then in Royal Q, you can set a take profit, probably about 200% on the Royal Q. You set it, put it on whole warehouse or just one margin call, as I did in the other videos, and then you set the TP in the actual capital difference that was in floating, because I cannot know. You have $200, maybe the market went down and it was left with $100. So if you are doing your TP, you should balance it. You should move the TP in a way that it will get to that your floating loss that was incurred. Then you can add some profit, maybe $20 or $50 to it, and then you set it on your Royal Q. Once the price gets there, Royal Q is going to sell it off for you. But the only thing is, just make sure that you get 20% of that profit. That 20% profit, you get that fuel in your Royal Q back office, so that way you can make more money. You can also go to your Binance and impute it over there. But sometimes Binance, when you're imputing a very high percentage, they'll be popping up some notifications and all that. But so you just go by what the Binance people also want, and then you do it that way. But I prefer Royal Q. Royal Q can take even 100% if the coin pumps beyond that, like more than that. Yes. So let's see how to sell off. So you tap on the coin. Imagine this is a coin that is going to be delisted. It's not this coin. So you tap on the coin. Let me use an arrow. Please, are we here? So we tap on the coin. Oh, I'm off. Okay.
Yes, we are here. We are here.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. So here is so the topic is trading with Royal Q. So I'm teaching everything that you have to know about the trading aspect of Royal Q. We do this every time. So our meetings, we always make you aware 7 days before the meeting time on our Telegram page. So here we don't do meetings like other pages do, So just follow what we do here and you'll be fine. So you come here after tapping on the coin that is going to be delisted. You just come to your Royal Q first. Don't go to Binance to go and do conversion. Come to Royal Q first. Come and tap on the sell icon here. Beautiful. So let me delete it. So assuming I'm not going to sell up this coin anyway, I'm just using it as a tutorial, okay? And then you tap on market. Okay. It's going to display the profit, okay, the market price that is going to be sold off. Okay, so here it gives you a detailed things about the coin, the position amount, the average price, the position quantity. The current market price is in blue, okay, and then the position profit and loss. This is the return rate in negative. So you see it in negative anytime a coin is in floating. You see it in positive. There will be no negative sign in front of it. Then it tells you that the coin is in profit. So I'm going to click on the market. So you tap on market like this. So when you tap on market, you see where they've written estimated sell profit. You see negative 0.60. It changes because market is not static. It moves every microsecond. Number is changing. So 0.74 cents is what you're going to, lose when you close this trade in loss because probably the coin is being delisted. Now, when you finally close it, you click on sure. That's where you close it. Let me use an arrow for my people. Here. So you click, sorry. Let me take this off. Okay, you click on sure. After you tap on market, you click on sure. You will see the USDT that is going to be in floating that you are closing. Okay, so once you close it, this is the loss made on your $32 capital. Beautiful. So if you want to get that loss back, you have to what? Go to your Binance, and then you'll be given an asset, and then the take profit will be given to you. Maybe you don't want to do it on Binance. You can equally do it on your Royal Q. You put one margin call there, and then you set your take profit to get that your negative loss out. Good. And then we come to the trade that is on profit. Now I get people confused on how come. Let's go to BB. How come that you set a take profit? As you can see, this strategy, obviously anybody who uses the eyes to glance through, the person will see that this strategy is crypto thinkers are buying the dip, hodl for the pump thinker strategy. So you see the maximum TP here is 30% take profit. 30% because Royal Q has coded it that we should put 30%. In the previous versions, we could put 200%, 300% here at this place. I believe the sub positions, you can put more than that because I think that place is sub position. So Royal Q will allow you to put more than 30%. But for here, Royal Q will make you put only 30% there. Now, we have people that want to be on the asset. Probably the asset is a good asset. They love the coin. The project around the coin is good. Utility case is good. And they want to make 100% on the assets. This money, this $44, they want to make 100% of it. It's possible. You can make it. So all you have to do is once you enter the assets and you've put your take profit of 30% there, you click on pause. You pause the trade. When you pause the trade, occasionally, or you can set a price alert. We've talked about how to set a price alert on an asset that when it gets to this price, it should what? Give you an alert. Then you know that, the market price of my BB has gotten to the place I want it to. By using our tap trader, I taught about how to use the tap trader range percentage. So we click on pause. Once you pause it, it will be at the background. And it will be changing it will be changing here. You can see it over here. You can see it over here. Return rate. You see that the price will be changing. It will turn to 11, it will turn to 12. It was at 3% profit return. So this is just telling you that out of the capital you put in here, so far per the market price, it has increased by 11.24% in profit. So 11% of this, you know how much you make. So if I'm targeting to make 100% on this $44, I need to pause this trade. So once it gets there and I see that it has gotten to 100%, then I come to my Royal Q, look for that my BB coin at my pause trade, and then I just come and click on activate. Click on activate. I understand sure, and then the coin would come back onto your strategy board. And if the coin was on, let's say 200%, Royal Q will not take 200% if the coin return rate was 200% as at the time you were coming to, close it. Royal Q will not take 200%. If the coin was at, Royal Q, let me take it again. If the coin pumped to, let's say, 300%, and your TP is 30%, this is it. Royal Q will not take this 30% that you have set here at the TP. Remember, Royal Q is going to take this 300% or probably 280% on this $44. So this is the beauty of one of the features in Royal Q. Royal Q has so many powerful features that no exchanger has this feature. No exchanger has it. Yes. So this is how we are able to hold our trade for it to go to 500%. And you put $100 on a coin, and then it does 500%. And then your TP is 30%. Royal Q will not take your TP at 30%. It will take it at the 500%. Yes. The only thing that will avoid you from getting that profit is your fuel. So before you open that trade, make sure that you have 20% of that profit you are seeing. You have that 20% fuel in your Royal Q. Yes, that's why it's very important to share the Royal Q business to people that you know that they will need it, so that when you help them to trade, they get Royal Q will reward you with bonus. These bonuses can cater for your fuel for you as you help them to trade, you help them to make money. Royal Q will also thank you and give you a nice fuel bonus anytime they make profit. So this is how we do that. A lot of people get confused. So I said, let me just bring it on board, and then we get to that side. Wonderful. Now we go to a place, this place. We go to trade setting. First of all, I just want to make us aware that when we are trading a cycle trade, let me switch it to cycle. Okay, beautiful. So when you are trading a cycle trade, you have a lot of features given to you by the Royal Q. But when you're on one shot, you don't get extra features given to you by the Royal Q unless your trades are on cycle. Good. So in the bull market, or when we are heading into the bull market, or when coins are rallying, pumping, the whole market is going high. We have features that we are going to be using. So just want to give you a sneak peek of one of them. So these features down here is only available. It's only this feature here. Gems over here. Sorry. Please, you see these features here? Okay. Okay, beautiful. So we have the highest first price. We have the first position drop. Oh, okay. I'm getting some feedback. Somebody's mic is on. Somebody's mic is on. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, someone said you can't hear me. Okay, nobody can hear me.
Oh, we can hear you. Nobody said so.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
We can hear you, ma.
Oh, thank you, Coach Perpetua and Coach Smith. Yeah, so we are talking about this feature. Okay, over here. All right. So this feature, Royal Q only gives it to cycle traders. Yes. So cycle traders, when you put your trade on cycle, then you get these features. And these features, we really need them in both the bull market and the bear market, especially the bull market. the markets will be pumping and then retracing. When it pumps, it retraces. And bull markets, we normally trade cycle because of experience. When your trade is on one shot and let's say one shot 1.3%, it just sells off and you're off. Probably you are sleeping, and then the coin does 300%. And those on cycle will be, enjoying the trade all the way till it retraces. Now, when it retraces, it buys margin calls. Now, Royal Q did it in a way that since cycle traders is like a continuous trading before you now switch it to one shot when you are now okay, like now you have meet your cycle trading level, you're okay, you want to switch it to one shot so the trade can automatically sell off. Royal Q said, okay, I want to bring you this feature so that even when you are trading a trending market like it's booming, let me talk about this feature. So I have other things to talk about. So I'm talking about the first position drop. First position drop. Good. Now, what does the first position drop when we put the percentage there? Assuming you are trading an asset, and then the asset is pumping. It's pumping on cycle. Asset is pumping. It's pumping. Yeah. Beautiful. So the asset is pumping. You are enjoying cycle up and down. Margin calls are working. And then it pumps, boom, up here. Then it takes maybe $100 profit for you, or it's made 100%. Probably it just went up, boom. When you put 1% and the coin does like 50%, Royal Q will not take 1%, it will take 50% on that coin for you. It's crazy in the bull market. Now, Royal Q says that if you are trading cycle, we will give you the opportunity whereby you would put a percentage drop that when the whole cycle, probably you have like 23 margin calls, and then it's on cycle during the bull market, and then it sells, it buys, it sells, it buys 23, 24, number 10, number 11, number all the way up to the first buy in, and then it sells off. If you put, let's say Fibonacci number 13 or let's say 21% at this place, this first position drop, when the whole coin sells off on cycle, it will not immediately buy. Royal Q will wait for the coin to drop to 21%. 21% first position drop, it will drop to 21% by using the last take profit transaction price. That is what Royal Q will do. So Royal Q will now set a preset price there for you. So once the market drops, retraces to 21% first position drop, then it will start your cycle trade for you. So if you are sleeping and you set up this strategy and then bull market is going gaga, you don't have to worry. Once it pumps, the coin always retraces. I've not seen a coin that has pump and it has remained up there. It will definitely retrace. They retrace by either 5%, 13%, 21%, 50%. So if some coins, you can see that their volume of drop is so huge. You can just set, okay, 50% to drop, but I prefer 13%, 21%, or 34%. Just use those drops so that it can buy back, but it will not buy at a higher price. It will buy at the price that you have put there, the drop percentage price, looking at the last take profit. So let's read on it. When you tap on it, you see, let's read. Okay, so it says what? After the cycle strategy ends, the system. Sorry, that's why I said this is level 200 class. Just taking it one by one. If I want to teach everything, some people will get so confused. So I'm just taking it step by step so that you can soak it very well. Otherwise, So after the cycle strategy ends, the system will calculate the price at which the take profit transaction price of the previous round of strategy. So I'm just reading what I just explained. I'm just reading what Royal Q has here on this particular feature called the first position drop. Okay, it's a very effective feature added to your trading. Okay, so after the cycle strategy ends, the system will calculate the price at which the take profit transaction price of the previous round. So every cycle is like a round one. When it's all sell off, that's round one. Okay, so it says that previous round of the strategy falls by the set percentage. So we're going to put a percentage here. So that's the percentage I was talking about. If the price is lower than the highest first price, the system will set the price at the first preset buy-in of the strategy. When the latest market price falls to the set price, it will trigger a reopening. So this is, big English. So I've tried to break it down. Okay, so we'll take it one by one. We'll be practicing it so that you get used to it. So you take this one. Good. Beautiful. So we'll be practicing it more time. You will get used to it. I just want to introduce us to it. I can teach you all the things here, but did we talk about the buy button in our previous lectures, please? Anybody? Did we talk about the buy? Okay. Yeah, we did. Am I still audible, please?
Yes,
We have people on the meeting. Or you're not watching the tutorial videos? Okay. Okay, so here is the one thing too I want you to do here. If you want to sell off a coin, maybe you want to sell 50% of a coin in profit. You don't want to lose the position. You don't want to lose the average position at that time of the market price of that coin, or you don't want to sell off the coin totally because this coin is going to do $1. Right now the coin is at 0.60 cents, and this coin is going to do $2, $3 during the bull market time, and you don't want to sell off all your BB tokens back to the market. You want to take 25% or 50%, or 50% is okay, and then you want to leave the rest to run. Then you pause it at the background. Royal Q is going to sell that portion for you, and then it will continue with the rest. So this is how we do it. May God help us. May He give you understanding. There are so many things on this Royal Q app. So here we're going to click on sell, but before that, for us to get that feature, we need to change the strategy mode to whole warehouse mode. Now, when you put it on whole warehouse mode, that's when you're going to get that feature where you can sell off 25%, 75%, 50%, 100% of an asset. You get me? When you put it on sub-B mode, you won't get that feature. When you put it on sub-B mode, real-time settlement, you will not get that feature. So I just want to demonstrate it for you. So I'm tapping the strategy mode, and then I switch it from sub-B mode. I've explained all these features: sub-B mode, real-time settlement. Now we are on the whole warehouse mode. So whole warehouse mode is the only tool or the only function here, feature here, that can give you that access. So you click on sure. Now that you've clicked on sure, you can conveniently go and tap on your sell button and see. Look at that. All the percentages have been laid out. But when you put it on sub-B mode, look at it. I tap on sell again. You see, you don't get to see all the features. The only thing you see is market price, or you can choose the price at which you want the coin to buy. Like maybe you want the coin to sell off when it gets to $2. And look at the profit I will make if I decide to set a trigger price for this particular coin. Look at the profits I'll make. This is the estimated selling profit. This one, 104. Please, you see it? My capital is $44.
Yes.
Yes, my capital I put in this trade. I'm trading with the buying the deep hodl for the pump tinker strategy settings, and it bought 2 margin calls. So the capital here is $44. Now I want the coin to give me good profit. So as I told you, you try and use a capital that you're not going to use to pay a bill right now, like in a month's time, so that you can be able to be patient to wait for this kind of strategy. It is not compulsory for all. If you are interested, you can do it with a little bit of your capital and use the rest that you will need profit to cater for your bills. Use those ones to trade to get USDT to cater for that. Okay, so you see that I've put the trigger price. You can set trigger price here. So I've put $2 here. When the market price gets to $2, Royal Q is going to give me 104 profit on this $44 capital. That's very powerful. So here you can see the profit that you want on an asset. Assuming I say BB gets to $10. If it gets to $10, then Royal Q should what? Pick it for me. So assuming I put $10 here, I put the trigger price here. I click on Sure. Now when you click on Sure, you see a feature has come here. Features come here. Yeah. So because you set a price, you have put your own market price, a trigger price, you will see that price here. So you are saying when the BB price gets to $10, Royal Q should sell it off for you. Now, sometimes we don't want it to sell all the tokens. So that's where we come in with what? Whole warehouse mode. So you switch it from sub-B mode and put it on what? Whole warehouse mode. So you can sell off 25% or 75% of the coin when it gets to $10, because perhaps it might shoot to $20 in the bull market, so that you can still come back and take another portion of it. So this is another way that we trade the bull market. When the coins are pumping, you can be adjusting these things. Once it's getting to the bull market, you see a lot of signs. We're going to let you be aware that now the bull market is coming. You see it. You see the way the coins will be making high percentages. So I'm just trying to enlighten us around it, so that as time is going on and we are practicing it, we are using it, before the time you will get used to it and be asking plenty questions that has already been answered here. Okay, so we are just doing our best to get it for you. Now if you don't want it to get to $10, you just click here. You want to cancel it, yeah, okay. You just want to take your money and your capital and your profit, you get out of the coin and you trade another one if you want to. So you click on cancel an order and automatically it will cancel, whether the trade is running, is active or is paused. It would cancel it for you. So this is some of the wonderful trading features that Royal Q has. So I'm just going to cancel it, and then we put our trade on the whole warehouse mode, and then we click on sell. So here we can tap on market. If you want to sell at today's price, we can tap 50. So when you tap 50%, this is the profit you're going to get. That's $2.40 on that, and then the remaining position will still be in the coin. Royal Q will not sell it, so it's even making you aware of the remaining position amount that will still be in the coin, because you have asked it to sell 50% off that coin profit for you. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so we good? Everybody following? If you don't understand, just okay. If you don't understand, you just replay the video. Beautiful. You are getting it. You just replay the recordings over and over, and then you're going to capture it. And as we trade in the coming weeks and months, you become very conversant with all the trading features in RoyalQ. Okay. Because of time's sake, I don't want the videos to be so long because some people just don't like long videos. So we are just trying our best to make sure it's 45 or 1 hour, then we are out of here. Okay, so let me briefly go here. We're going to do a detailed class on it. Okay, so now here, level 200 class, in the other classes, we add aside our Bollinger Band, we add our MACD. So I want everybody on the call, you go to your RoyalQ app. Somebody will say, I don't know what is MACD. So let me show you MACD. Okay, so RoyalQ Crypto Thinkers, we use MACD and Bollinger Band. MACD and Bollinger Band. So I want everybody, I know some new people, they've not set up their Bollinger Band. So when you get to the coin, you tap on the coin, you just come down here, you will see all these are indicators that are what? Added to the chart. These candlesticks, they are added to the chart to give you more confirmation. Oh, somebody's microphone is on. Okay, someone's microphone is on.
Raj,
Oh,
please mute your mic.
Raj, 24. Since we are getting too much feedback from you, so I'm going to mute you. Sorry about that. So sorry, I got to mute you. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so that my new people, those who have not added their Bollinger Band, this is Bollinger Band. So that's the short form BOLL. You just tap on it once and you see it will highlight. The ones that we are not using, you see they are just faded. They are light ash, that are just light out there. But the one you tap, you see it's bold in black. So we are using the Bollinger Band and the MACD. Okay? Bollinger Band and MACD. This one. So add it now. It's very simple. It's just a 1 second. Just add the Bollinger Band, add the MACD to your RoyalQ now. Okay. So let's see. Okay, beautiful. Now, this our strategy. You can use it to trade both the downtrend market and the uptrend market. So we have the MACD. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, so if you want to enter on the 4 hour, so let's first talk about the cycle trading. Then I move on to the one shot. Oh, let me do the one shot. So $100, you are on the one shot. You want to trade one shot, and then you are out, and then you go for another coin that is meeting the lower Bollinger Bands or middle Bollinger Bands structure. Okay, then you add the MACD in a way to confirm your entry, so you don't like enter too early or too late. Okay, yeah. Now, if you want to use the 4 hour, maybe you want to trade on cycle, you can take the entry when you see the MACD. You see the MACD, we have the MACD is the one that has the blocks. It's like red blocks and then green blocks, and then we have the DIF moving average. It's like kind of a line, 2 lines. One is purple and one is gold. So the main focus is the MACD, which is this red blocks and then this green blocks. when they are below and when they are above. So how are we going to use it? So let me show you. Okay. Okay, so here we are on BB. You can enter BB because we have the red MACD at the lower. The red MACD is below our moving average. So anytime you see the red MACD lower at the moving average or above the diff moving average, you can enter the market as long as it's on the lower Bollinger Band. And it's good to enter on series of red candlesticks, like you have a lot of red candlesticks touching the lower Bollinger Band. So let me get an image. Let me get an image. So this trade is good to enter because the MACD on the 4-hour lower Bollinger Band, you can wait for the red candlesticks to come back and touch the 4-hour lower Bollinger Band, and then your MACD red block is also below. So anytime you see red below or red above, you can enter on the lower Bollinger Band. Anytime you see green below, green above, that's a green MACD above. So let me use an arrow. I don't want to confuse anybody, so we're going to make it very easy. So here, you see the green MACD is below the I'll just use this one, moving average here. So we have the green MACD over here. So when you see this green MACD is here, don't enter market here. Green MACDs, you can wait and then enter the market over here. You enter the market when you see a green MACD, because all these ones wouldn't have come by then. Markets would have been somewhere here. So when the green MACDs are showing and then it gets to the middle Bollinger Band, you can enter, or when it's a little bit below, because sometimes it doesn't come down to this place for days. These are days. It is 4 hour, 4 hour, 4 hour, 4 hours. So this is about 2 or 3 days before the market pumped. Okay, so sometimes you'll be waiting for days. It's good to wait for those days before you enter the market. Is good. But if you are the aggressive trader type, you can start your entry as long as you have enough margin calls. You can go for the green here. So anytime you see the green MACD, you can enter on the lower, the middle Bollinger Band. So as you can see, the trader that entered here has made either his 1%, his 3%, his 5%, his 10%, or his long hodl, his 30%. He would have made it, and margin calls would have been bought, because crypto thinkers, almost like 90% of our trades, we have margin calls. Yes, we have margin calls just to cater for any extra drop. Probably there might be a news which crypto thinkers don't control, Royal Q doesn't control, you don't control. So those are financial market news impact, which can just suddenly have impact on the market. Sometimes I get the hint on time and I give the heads up on the lecture hall, where I tell my people to go to their lecture hall to mitigate. If you can't mitigate, you just put your margin call off so that it doesn't buy the margin call. That if you can't go quickly to go and put your 90% drop or 40% drop on the next margin call, so it doesn't buy. But sometimes I specify that put 90% on the next margin call, and by 2 hours you see a very tall red candlestick, like Bitcoin would just dip, and those who put the 90% drop would not get their margin calls all being bought. So yesterday I was engaged in a lot of things. I did not take notice of the market, so I couldn't give the heads up like how I used to. So let's see how it goes. But all the same, markets will still rise back. That's how the market is both in the forex markets, crypto markets. International news also have effects on them on the market. So once it's done, it will start rallying back up. So now let's go back to our entry again. So I said we enter, we add this MACD to it to add to our Bollinger Band confirmation. So when the MACD is red MACD, whether it's below or above the moving average here, you always enter at the bottom, the lower Bollinger Band. And if you have more red candles touching the lower Bollinger Band, like 3 or 5 red candlesticks touching Bollinger Band, that's good. That's good. You can enter. Yes. And then those that they love margin calls to be bought. If you have 2 red candlestick or 1 red candlestick touching your lower Bollinger Band, you are also good to go. Just know that it will buy more of your margin calls as you so desire. But if you don't want it to buy too many of your margin calls, you can wait for a series of 3 to 5 or 7 red candlesticks touching the Bollinger Band, the lower Bollinger Band, before you enter your trade. Another one too is here. Let's look for the red, the green one. Okay. I want to zoom in. Let me pick. Okay. We'll be having a lot of class with the level 200 class, so don't worry. Okay. So the only thing is sometimes you might miss some of the, the market because we don't control the market. We are just trying our possible best to make some profit in the market, and then we leave and trade the next coin. So this one, we have a green here. So I remember, was it yesterday or 2 on the 4-hour? You see this green Bollinger MACD, you can enter over here. The green MACD is above the line. So you can enter here and take your 1%, your 2%, your 3. And you see that you just put it on your one shot. Or you can cycle for 4 hours. You can also do a 4-hour cycle and switch it to one shot after 4 hours. If you use the 1-hour Bollinger Band to enter, you cycle for 1 hour. If you love to do cycle, you cycle for 1 hour and then you switch it to one shot. If you want to do a day, you go to your day Bollinger Band, you look at your MACD entry, and then you enter. In a day, 24 hours, you switch it back to one shot. Beautiful. And then the ones trading on the buy the deep hodl, you can also enter on the 12-hour. Okay, so let me do this one. BB. Let's see if BB has a 12-hour. Good. So you see the 12-hour, we have our MACD. We have our MACD at the bottom, and we said that if you want to wait for it to come here before you enter, you see that the MACD too is below here, and we said that when it's red and is below, or it is red and is above here, always enter on the lower Bollinger Band. So we have some people, they want their margin calls to be bought, so they would want to enter on the middle Bollinger Band on the 12-hour time frame. So this time frame, I've explained them in the previous videos. So every candle here took 12 hours. Each and every candle here took 12 hours. So you see some of the candles are so small. So you see that you'll be trading an asset. Let's say you are trading BB alone. Today, you see BB will make a lot of profit. The next day, BB will not make so much profit. It's, you come here, you see the 12-hour candlestick. Some of them are very little. Like the trading volume on that day was not so much. Okay, so you see that the candle has some kind of a choppy candlestick. It's like it's ranging, before it will now break out And then when it breaks out, always I tell you that when the coin pumps, it always comes down to cool off. And you saw we have a feature in Royal Q for cycle traders only. We have the cooling off feature. Yes, we're going to teach you all that. Okay, so just stay with us, work with us, and then practice what we teach you. Okay, you're going to love this app. Everything, more things are even coming to make trading more easy for us. Okay, so here we have our MACD. So somebody can enter here because the person would want all the trades to be margin calls to be bought so that he can make more profit in the sub positions. Okay, then you can also take it from here. You can also take it from here. Ideally, for $100, $200, or any capital, you can take it from the lower Bollinger Band on the 12 hours. So the 12 hours is just guiding you that 12-hour cycle, then you put it on one shot thereafter. You use the D1, you cycle for 24 hours, and then you switch it on one shot. You can also choose not to put any of your trade on cycle. You can put it on one shot. Once it sells off with the TP, so our TP is from 1%, 1.3, 3%, 5%, 10%, 30%, all depends on the signal and the strategy type you choose to use. Now, one thing I want, now having said that, one thing I want us to also add to our notes is you have to look at your capital, look at yourself, choose the strategy that you know that is going to help you during the bull market with your capital. Sorry. So I always advise that to make things easy for us during the bull market, where you don't go to margin configuration and be, wasting so much time, because that time the coin is not waiting for you. When the coin dips, it pumps. So we want to make sure that we spend less time at configuration section. It should be you picking the coin. When we drop the signal, you picking the coin, clicking on the start button after you click on the strategy mode type we're going to use during that time. So you make sure that you batch set your trade to the strategy settings according to your capital. So we have some people, all they have is $100. Now, maybe the $100, you want to be on buying the deep, hodl for the pump, tinker strategy. We have our bull strategy that is going to be released. We're not going to release it now because the bull market is now, surfacing, is now coming. So we're going to release it when we see momentum, great momentum happening in the market, and we're going to release that video. It's very simple to go by. But I'm teaching you all of these so you can prepare and be using it, so that when we release those other videos, you'll be able to catch up so easily. So what was I talking about? You batch set your trades, okay? You batch set. So we have a detailed video on trade batch setting. Why do we do that? To make it easy for you to pick an asset within 3 minutes. No, 3 minutes is too much. Within a minute, you should be able to execute the coin that was dropped or the coin you want to trade. So you just pick the assets, go to your trade setting, go to martingale, create free boat, then you go to feel free to create. You look at your strategy mood. Is it warehouse, Sabi mood, or Sabi mood real-time setting? You put it there, and then you just click on your start button. You don't go to trade setting, going to choose a strategy, now going to pick the strategy, come back, come and adjust the first buy-in amount and all the stuff. Once you batch set your trade to the preferred strategy you want, is going to be there on all the assets that you would want to trade on your Royal Q. Especially if you are trading Binance, you batch set for Binance. If you are trading on Hobby, you batch set for Hobby. And then you untick the ones that are already using old strategies. Maybe you have running trades that are in floating. Those ones, you untick them. I have a video that we have done on our YouTube channel showing how to do that. So if you've not watched it, please go and watch it. So that's why I said this is a level 200 class. So if you've not watched our other videos, which is the level 100 class, please do well to watch it so you can catch up with us. Okay, beautiful. So here we can enter this trade when the market comes all the way down to our our Bollinger Band, and our MACD is already giving us a red signal at the bottom there, the MACD block in red. So when it's red, we're going to take it on the lower Bollinger Band. So you see the market is still coming. It's coming to us. It's coming to our lower Bollinger Band. We have some people, they will want to enter on the middle Bollinger Band. They can also do that. But if you want to wait to let it come down to the lower Bollinger Band, then boom, we go in for it. We cycle for 12 hours. We are using the 12 hours. And then if you want to use the 30 minutes as cycle, you also use the same thing. Oh, beautiful. So here we see that the MACD came, the red MACD, you see that. So the person who entered here got this nice green candle. Wow, 6.3% on this candle. So the person cycled, cycle, you get more than that. So you cycle for 30 minutes, you switch it to one shot and you are out. Then you can wait for the coin to come back again to your MACD. You see the red MACD block has also surfaced up there. You see it at the bottom here. Let me just use my indicator. Okay. So you can see it. Oh, let me use, I'll be wrapping up soon, okay? So we don't make our meeting so long. We'll do the rest in the next meeting. So you see the red MACD is coming. So you can wait for this candlestick to close. And then maybe the second one or the third red candlestick you enter. But if you love margin calls like me, you can start entering at this part. But for those that want to enter on the third red candle or the second red candle that closes, you can enter on that because the MACD has started giving us the red signal. Beautiful. So make sure you add the MACD. That's what we use, Crypto Thinkers. We use the MACD plus our usual Bollinger Band. All right. I have a lot of things to teach here, but are we good? Are we getting it?
We're good.
Yes, ma'am. We're good.
Also, okay. So everybody understood so far? You understood everything so far? I don't want to teach more. Otherwise. Okay, Titi. Titi, how are you?
How are you?
Oh, good. Welcome. I've been seeing you. God bless you.
Thank you. I'm enjoying.
You enjoy the class. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. See, we have so many beautiful packages for you people. You have no idea. So just, yeah. So is everybody okay? Everybody okay? Any question pertaining to what we taught today? We'll be having more sessions. So just trying to give it to you batch by batch so you can soak it one at a time before we release the next batch. Okay? Everybody good? Everybody good? Wow. Wonderful. Okay.
Yes, we're good. Thanks,
Oh,
Mimi. Thank you so much.
wow. Wow. Said Doji, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. We have people all over the world. Wow. We have people all over the world. Asia, like, oh, Jesus. Royal Q is amazing. And then, okay, so the 12-hour traders, we are waiting. We are waiting. Our MACD is increasing in block volume. So let's wait for our BB to come and touch it. So if you see that our MACD has touched on the 12-hour Bollinger Band, the lower Bollinger Band, you can just screenshot it on the page and then it can alert others who want to trade it so they can, trade it on either one shot or on cycle on 12-hour. If you are using 4-hour, you can cycle for 4 hours and then you switch to one shot. Okay. So we're going to start our 600 trades, 50 trades in a day. So everybody get your $100 capital ready. If that's all you have, you just have to make sure that once you trade, your trade has to be on one shot anyway. All our trades will be on one shot. Only a few I'll specify. that you should cycle for 30 minutes or cycle for an hour and switch it to one shot. Yes, but most of our trade signals, 600 trades, 50 trades a day. So those who don't get trades in the morning because of work, those who don't get trades in the afternoon because of work, and in the evening, at least you will come and meet probably the last batch of trade in the night, and that would maybe sort your daily TP. Okay, so don't worry, we are going to move, and so get ready. We are just looking at the market. We want some momentum, and then we're good to go. So thank you so much. That's an hour meeting. I don't want the meeting to be so long, so the recording will be so difficult for people to watch when they see 2 hours. This meeting is too long. When they see 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I like this one. This one is short. I can finish up faster. So thank you, everybody. God bless you. God bless you, Mr. Doji. Thank you, Titi, for coming. Thank you, Coach Smith. Thank you, Coach Perpetua. Thank you, Sergio Menz. Thank you, Coach Abby. Thank you, SNM. Hey, wow, this is somebody from Ghana, I think so. Wow. Wow, I'm from Ghana too. Wow, see some Ghanaians here. And FM is from Ghana. Abba, this Abba, it should be a Ghanaian name. Sir Bob, Leslie, thank you for coming. Wow, Sir Clerk, Sir Greg, thank you for coming. Joseph, Mr. Joseph Akintola, wonderful, thanks for coming. And Miss G84, thank you for coming. Madam Ola BC is here, thank you all for coming. Miss K was here, I think she had to move out. So we thank you so much for coming for our trading with Royal Q. We're going to have more and more trading sections with Royal Q. We're going to have live trading. So we'll have 5 coins that we're going to trade live. We'll just drop a link on Google Meeting. Everybody join. We're going to trade 5 coins. So just get your USDT ready, set your strategy settings you prefer to use, and let's make money with our Royal Q app. God bless you all. You can unmute your mic and say goodbye to your friends and everybody. Okay. Okay, bye-bye, everyone. God bless
Bye,
you.
Coach. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Coach. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Wow.
everyone. Bye.
So let's practice. We're going to drop the recording very soon on the YouTube channel, so you can all have access to it and then watch it and practice it. And let's make money with our Royal Q app. God bless us all.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you.